Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be diving into Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Yeah,
The real estate market there, that is.
it's hot.
It is. A lot of you have been sending in articles about this boom that's happening over there. And a lot of people are wondering, like, okay, what do we do? Do we ride the wave, or do we get out now, cash out? What do we do?
It's interesting, yeah. Rock Hill is seeing all this really incredible growth. But that doesn't always mean that things are going to be easy for the folks who are trying to sell their homes there.
Yeah, totally. Selling a house, especially in a market like this one,
Yeah.
I mean, it can feel like you're just spinning a roulette wheel,
Yeah. Yeah.
trying to get lucky and hit it big. But we're here to kind of help you figure out all of that
Yeah.
and cut through the clutter. What's the best move for you? And look, if you're thinking to yourself, hey, selling my house fast, that sounds pretty good right now, you should really visit sellthathouse-to-me.com.
Yeah, I would agree.
You can get a no-obligation cash offer in 24 hours. No repairs, no fees, just an easy way to sell your house. Simple.
It is a great resource, especially if you're feeling like overwhelmed by the market.
Yeah. Okay, so let's unpack this Rock Hill boom. In these articles that you've shared, I mean, it really does paint a picture of this town that's bursting at the seams. Like, 8.3% population jump in just 1 year.
Wow, that's incredible.
I mean, it's crazy.
Wow.
New schools are popping up. Factories are going crazy. New homes are being built all the time.
It's really more than just like your typical, suburban growth.
Right.
This is like full-blown real estate, like Renaissance or something like that. And as with any time that there's this much rapid growth, you're going to have opportunities, but you're also going to have some challenges.
Totally. And we see stories like Sarah's. She needed to sell fast because of a divorce. And then Mike, he was dealing with all these repair costs on a house that he inherited. I mean,
Yeah.
these are real situations where, that whole traditional selling thing with all the hoops you got to jump through, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, totally. The traditional selling process, I mean, it can be a long and stressful process, especially in a market like this that's changing so quickly. Think about it.
Yeah.
You got to find a realtor, you got to stage your home, you got to get it listed, then you're waiting for offers, you're negotiating, you're dealing with inspections, you're hoping that the buyer's financing actually comes through. I mean, it could take months.
Totally.
And there's always a chance that the deal's just going to fall apart.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right. At any moment.
it's enough to make your head spin.
Yeah.
And so that's where sellthathouse-to-me.com comes in, right?
Yeah.
We offer this like really quick and easy alternative to all that headache. Totally. You skip all those steps, and you get a guaranteed cash offer for your house, sometimes as little as 24 hours. No repairs, no showings. You're not waiting around. Just a really simple process.
Straightforward. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
And it's a lifeline for people who need to move quickly. It could be because of a life change. It could be finances. It could just be they just don't want to deal with the stress.
One of the articles we were looking at, it mentioned how Rock Hill's industrial roots are playing a big role in all this growth.
Wow.
It's not just a suburb of Charlotte. It's got its own thing going on. It's got its own economic engine driving this boom.
That's true. You've got new schools like Rock Hill High. You've got factories that are just humming along Dave Lyle Boulevard.
Yeah.
Winthrop University's there too. It's just adding to the energy. I mean, it's a city with its own character, and it's got a bright future, and that's attracting a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all those new people moving in, that's putting pressure on the housing market. And that makes it even harder for the folks who need to move fast, or maybe are facing some financial issues.
Totally. And that's why it is so important to really know what your options are. If you need to sell your house fast in Rock Hill, you don't want to deal with the headaches, you don't want to deal with the uncertainty, you need to visit sellthathouse-to-me.com. We're here to help you get a fair cash offer and just, move on to that next chapter of your life. Easy peasy.
Exactly. I mean, in a market this hot, time is really of the essence,
Right.
A cash offer can give you the flexibility and the peace of mind that you need to navigate this whole, real estate whirlwind.
Speaking of navigating, let's talk about some of the specific areas in Rock Hill that are really seeing the most action. The articles mentioned everything from Cherry Park, it's got that established kind of charm, older home, quiet streets, fields, all the way to Manchester Meadows. It's near Heckle Boulevard. A lot of new developments popping up over there.
It seems like every like every corner of Rock Hill is seeing this surge. And that's great for the city, obviously, in terms of overall growth,
Yeah, for sure.
But it can create this sense of urgency for sellers, like, oh no, I gotta get out of here, I gotta sell.
Right.
But I don't want to deal with the hassle.
Right.
And that's where a cash offer could be the perfect solution.
Absolutely. It just takes the guesswork out of it.
Yeah.
Takes all the stress out of it and lets you just move forward.
It really does.
Confidently.
Totally. We were talking about how different all the neighborhoods are in Rock Hill.
Right.
And how all that variety is really attracting all kinds of buyers, It's a real mix of like architectural styles and lifestyle.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you go from like the historic charm of Old Town to like the family-friendly vibes of, Eden Terrace near Winthrop. There really is something for everyone in Rock Hill.
Yeah.
And that's great, but it also makes it a little tricky to sell a house because
absolutely
what works in one neighborhood may not work in another.
Exactly. And that's another area where sellthathousetome.com can really be helpful,
Yeah, totally.
We're local. We get the nuances of each neighborhood. We can tailor our offers to really match what's going on in that specific market,
Yeah.
We're not just using some algorithm to spit out numbers. Like, we look at every property individually.
Right. It's like having a real estate expert.
Exactly.
Right there in your corner who knows all the ins and outs of Rock Hill.
Yeah, absolutely.
They can guide you through the process.
Totally.
Okay, so one of the articles, it highlighted this story about a couple who were relocating to Rock Hill for work.
Yeah.
And they loved the area, but they just couldn't find a house that met their needs and their budget, especially in this really competitive market.
Yeah, it's a common situation. With everyone moving to Rock Hill,
it is.
It can be tough to find the right place, especially if you're on a tight timeline.
Totally, yeah.
And that's where the speed and the certainty of a cash offer can be such a huge advantage,
For sure.
Imagine, like, you're able to make a competitive offer on a house and you're not waiting for financing or appraisals or anything like that.
It's huge.
It can really give you a leg up in this market,
Like a secret weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
Keeps it in your back pocket.
Now, let's talk about some of the things that sellers worry about, when they're thinking about a cash offer.
Sure.
One of the biggest questions is always, am I going to get less money for my house if I sell it for cash?
Right. And let's be upfront. Cash offers are typically below market value.
Yeah.
We are wholesalers, right?
Yeah.
So that means we buy houses to resell them.
Correct.
And we need to make sure that we cover our costs and make a little bit of profit.
Yeah, that's right.
But the key here is you're trading some of that profit for certainty, speed, and convenience.
Yeah, it's like you're paying for peace of mind and a streamlined process.
Exactly. Think about it this way. With a traditional sale, you might list your house for a higher price, but then you have to factor in realtor fees, closing costs, any potential repairs, and all the cost of just owning that house while it's sitting on the market.
Right, and those costs can really add up.
They do.
And they can eat into your profit,
Totally.
With a cash offer, you know exactly what you're getting. There's no hidden fees. There's no surprises. You just avoid all the hassle and all the stress of the traditional selling process.
It's a trade-off that a lot of people are definitely willing to make.
Yeah.
Especially if they need to move quickly or if they're dealing with something difficult like foreclosure or divorce, or they got to relocate for a job.
Yeah, exactly. It's about knowing what's important to you and then choosing the option that really fits your needs and goals.
Right. I know some folks might be thinking like, okay, a cash offer sounds good, but what's the catch? Like there's got to be something more to it. What would you say to those people?
I would say you are absolutely right to be cautious and ask questions. It's important to do your research, understand all the details before you make any big decision.
Totally. And we encourage you to do that. Visit sellthathousetome.com, explore the website, read the testimonials, give us a call, ask questions.
Absolutely.
We want to be transparent. We want to give you all the information you need to make a good decision.
One of the things I love most about working at sellthathousetome.com is that we really are helping people.
Absolutely.
We provide this valuable service to those who really need it. Mm-hmm. And we do it with integrity, with compassion.
Yeah, we've heard countless stories from homeowners who are just facing these overwhelming situations. Foreclosure, divorce, job loss, medical bills.
Right.
And a cash offer from sellthathousetome.com was like that lifeline that they needed to get back on track.
It's incredibly rewarding to be a part of that process
It is.
and to see the relief on people's faces when they realize they have options.
Yeah, we're not just buying houses. We're buying peace of mind.
Exactly.
We're buying freedom. We're buying people a chance to just start a new chapter.
And that's something I'm proud to be a part of.
So let's talk a little bit about those situations where a cash offer can really be that game changer.
Yeah, let's dive into that.
The articles touched on a bunch of scenarios.
Right.
Let's start with foreclosure.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's a terrifying experience for anyone.
It is.
There's the thought of losing your home,
Yeah,
damaging your credit,
right.
having legal action taken against you.
It can keep you up at night.
It can.
I mean,
And it can really just spiral out of control so fast.
it can, especially if you're also dealing with job loss
Right.
or medical bills or other financial problems.
And that's where a cash offer from sellthathouse.me.com can be the solution.
Yeah, we can buy your house fast, pay off your mortgage, and help you avoid all of those devastating consequences of foreclosure.
Absolutely. It's a way to stop things from getting worse,
Right.
to take control and start fresh.
Exactly. Another situation where a cash offer can be a big help is divorce.
Yeah,
I mean, it's already such an emotional time,
totally.
and dividing up all the assets can be, really difficult.
Yeah, especially when it comes to the house.
Right.
A lot of times, neither person wants to stay there.
No,
But selling it the traditional way can take forever.
it can.
It can be contentious.
It just drags on and on.
It does. It really does.
Adds to the stress and the expense.
It does.
But with a cash offer, you can sell it fast, divide up that money, and just move on.
It's a way to simplify things,
Yeah.
minimize the conflict, and just create a cleaner break.
Yeah. And we can't forget about inherited properties.
Right, yeah.
Inheriting a house can be, a great financial thing.
But it can also be a burden, especially if you're not ready to take on all the responsibilities.
Right, because suddenly you've got mortgage payments, you've got property taxes, you've got insurance, maintenance, and then maybe you've got repairs on top of all that.
Yeah, and it's overwhelming,
Yeah.
especially when you're also grieving.
Yeah.
So a cash offer from sellthathouse.me.com, it can help you sell that property fast and easy.
It can.
It gives you the financial freedom to do what's best for you and your family.
It does. It's a way to honor your loved one
Mm.
while making a sound financial decision.
So if you're in any of these situations, foreclosure,
Mhm.
divorce, you've inherited a property, you just don't know what to do with it.
Right.
Remember, you've got options.
You do. A cash offer from sellthathouse.me.com could be that answer.
It could.
We can help you navigate all of this, with speed, sensitivity.
Right.
We genuinely want to make your life easier.
We're not here to judge. We're not here to pressure you.
Yeah.
We're here to listen,
Yeah.
and provide you with a fair and honest solution.
And we're here to help you every step of the way.
So let's talk about some of the financial stuff.
Okay.
When it comes to a cash offer, I
Yeah.
know there's questions about how we determine our offers and what goes into that.
Absolutely.
It's important for sellers to understand the process, right?
Right.
You got to
Yeah.
feel confident that they're getting a good deal.
For sure.
So let's pull back the curtain a little bit here
Okay. Yeah.
and talk about how sellthathouse.me.com figures out those cash offers.
One of the first things we do is we look at the condition of the property.
Right.
We're not looking for perfect houses,
Right.
We buy houses as is.
So you don't have to worry about making any repairs
Yeah.
or doing any upgrades.
Right.
We'll take care of it all, from little cosmetic things to major renovations.
We'll handle it.
We'll also consider the location of the property.
Mhm.
Is it in a good neighborhood? Is it near schools, parks, shopping, transportation?
Right. All those things matter.
They do. We also look at recent sales of similar houses
Yeah.
in the area to
Yeah.
kind of get a sense of what the market is doing.
Makes sense.
We want to make sure our offers are competitive and fair,
Of course.
and then we'll factor in our cost,
Uh-huh.
any repairs or renovations, our profit margin.
Right. We are a business.
You are.
We got to make a profit.
We do, but we believe in being fair and transparent.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not looking to lowball anybody. We want to make an offer that works for both of us.
Exactly.
So if you're considering a cash offer from sellthathouse.me.com, you can be sure that we're looking at all the important things,
Yeah.
and we're giving you a fair and honest assessment.
We are.
We're not playing games. We're not trying to take advantage.
Nope.
We're here to provide a valuable service, to help people, and to make selling your house easy and stress-free.
As simple as possible.
Now, let's talk about Rock Hill specifically, because there's some unique things about that market that might affect our offers. We've already talked about the growth and the new folks moving in.
Yeah.
But what else is going on that might impact those property values?
Well, one of the articles mentioned the city's really focused on revitalizing the downtown.
Oh,
You know, investing in new businesses, restaurants, attractions, making it a more desirable place to live
right.
and work and play.
And that makes those property values go up.
Exactly.
We're also seeing a lot of new construction,
Yeah.
especially in the suburbs.
As more families move in,
Right.
the demand for houses goes up,
Yeah.
and that pushes those prices up.
And we can't forget about how close Rock Hill is to Charlotte.
Right.
It's just a short drive to all those jobs, entertainment, cultural stuff.
Yeah, it makes Rock Hill really appealing,
It does.
especially for people who want a more affordable, relaxed lifestyle,
Right.
but they don't want to be too far from the action.
So if you're thinking about selling in Rock Hill, now is a good time to do it.
It is.
The market is strong, demand is high.
And if you need to sell fast or you just don't want to deal with all the hassle of a traditional sale,
Right.
a cash offer from sellthathousetome.com could be the way to go.
We're here to help every step of the way.
Yeah.
We've been talking about what makes Rock Hill's real estate market so interesting.
Yeah, it's high.
You know, all the growth, those diverse neighborhoods that are bringing in all kinds of buyers.
And how a cash offer from sellthathousetome.com can really be a good tool for navigating it all.
It's exciting, but it can be a little overwhelming, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if you're in a situation where a traditional sale just wouldn't work, you know, like foreclosure, or if you've got to relocate for a job quickly.
Exactly. A cash offer, it gives you speed, certainty, and convenience when you need it most.
And that lets you move forward with confidence and peace of mind.
Totally.
Okay, so we know you might still have some questions
For sure.
about those cash offers. Let's just tackle those head on.
All right, let's do it.
One question we get a lot is, you know, what happens after I request a cash offer from sellthathousetome.com?
Well, it's a really simple process.
It is?
First, you go to the website, sellthathousetome.com, and you just put in some basic info about your property.
Easy peasy.
And then one of our team members is going to reach out to you, schedule a quick walkthrough of your home.
No obligation, of course.
Of course not. This just lets us get a better sense of, you know, the condition of your property and all the cool things it has to offer.
And we'll take all that information,
Yeah.
use our market knowledge, all that recent sales data, and come up with a fair cash offer for you.
Exactly.
You'll usually get that offer within 24 hours.
Yep.
And there's no pressure to accept. This is just about exploring your options.
That's it.
Seeing if a cash offer makes sense for you.
Another question we get is, what if I have a mortgage on my house?
Oh, yeah, it's a good one. And no worries, it's not a problem at all.
It's not. We're used to working with properties that have mortgages. We work directly with your lender, make sure everything goes smoothly.
It's easy peasy.
Yeah, we'll pay off your mortgage as part of the deal,
Right.
and you don't have to worry about any of that complicated stuff.
Nope, we take care of it for you. Stress-free.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about repairs.
Okay.
Because I know that's a big one for folks.
Yeah, people always want to know, do I have to fix things up before I sell?
And the answer is no.
No.
Big fat no. That's one of the great things about selling. To sellthathousetome.com, we buy as is.
As is. Roof needs patching, no problem.
Kitchen needs updating. We gotcha.
Basement's a disaster. We'll handle it.
We take care of all that after we buy it. Saves you a ton of time and money and hassle.
And speaking of saving money, with a cash offer, you usually don't have to pay any closing costs.
Yeah, that's right. We cover those costs, which can be thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it makes a cash offer even more appealing.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. Think about why a cash offer from sellthathousetome.com might be the right choice for you.
If you're looking for a fast, easy, and transparent way to sell your house, a cash offer is worth thinking about.
Especially if you're all about speed, certainty, and convenience, and, you know, maybe getting top dollar on the market isn't your number one priority.
Right.
We're a local company. We know Rock Hill.
They do.
And we're all about great customer service, treating our sellers right, being fair.
We understand that selling a house, it's stressful, it can be emotional.
Yeah.
We're here to help every step of the way.
Answer any questions you have, give you the support you need.
So if you're ready to explore your options, see if a cash offer makes sense for you, visit sellthathousetome.com today.
You can get a no-obligation cash offer, chat with our team,
Yeah, we're super friendly.
and see just how easy and stress-free selling your house can really be.
It really can be.
Until next time, happy diving.